Alright, what's good, y'all? Over here. About to give you guys a settings video. So let's start off with controller. These all controller players. I use a scuff. With special thumbsticks for controller freak and scuff. But my right stick is taller than my left. I'm trying out right now. Usually it's the same height. But anyways, let's get to it. So my sensitivity is 1.75. I've been going from 1.7 to 1.9 ish. I lowered it recently. Just trying things out. But I think being in between 1.65 and 1.9, especially if you're just like starting to figure out your aim assist and everything, I would definitely start off with between those sensitivities. And then controller vibration, we want that off. And then dead zone inputs. Now you want your minimum to always be the closest you can to 0, because it reduces the input delay of when you push left stick or whatever. And but if you have stick drift, you obviously have to go up. So that just depends on what you're doing. The left stick max is the quickest, the lowest amount of time to hit your fastest speed of your left stick. So that's your movement, right? So mine's at 55. You usually want to start around 70 and then work your way down, but you probably don't want to go below 50 because that's like it's kind of OD. Right stick min, you want that around 0, 2. You want it as low as possible. That you're aiming, and your right stick max always you want it like 99. And then both of these 0. Let's go aiming. My multiplier, I have it at 85 and my focus 85, but you could be around 0.9. It just helps you with tracking and all that stuff. Like when you're seeing them flying in the sky or, just following somebody. It's just uh, way to keep you have better way to keep you on aiming on them and hitting every shot. And then my aiming, I'm on instant, assist, and linear. A lot of people won't tell you. You can either do linear or dynamic, but a lot of people there's a little secret little number in here. This little 0.31. A lot of people gatekeep this or don't even know about it. I found this out in Black Ops 6. This is the little special number, bro. And you gonna feel it. So dynamic or linear, whatever you like, try it. Try both of them. Mine's linear. And 0.31 was the sweet spot. Like I was dropping like 90 in a ranked multiplayer game last last Call of Duty. So and I've just never changed it since. I was like, yep, this is my number. But I found it off a random dude a long time ago, and I was just well, not a long time ago. I guess like 6 months ago. But yeah, it's really nice. Back out of here. On, and then motion sensor function. You want to have this FOV sensitivity scaling off. That's the only setting you touch in this menu. Back out of that, then we're gonna go to movement. You want tactical sprint assist on uh, and 0 for the delay, so uh, activates immediately. And then go to manual assist. You want that off. Show more. Off, tight. Off. Corner slice on. Wall jump assist. You want that off. Just so you can uh, always control it. You want this on hybrid. All that's just the best one. But tap to side of herd is a lot better now with the input delay. But hybrid is like king always. If you get used to it, just if you can't get used to the diving part, just remember you don't have to sprint because you have tactical sprint assist automatically on. As when you move forward, you don't have to push your left stick anymore to start sprinting. You're automatically sprinting. So if you click it and then you start trying to slide, you're gonna dive every time. And that's just how you're gonna that's how I learned it. It took me a little bit to learn it. I learned it a couple Call of Duties ago, but yeah, it's just the best way. You want this on, sprint, slide, maintain, sprint on, parachute behavior off, press, partial, tap to slide. I do first person, third person kind of throws me off at the moment, but I don't know. Some people like their own different ways. And you want this on toggle, off, off. Single tap run I like because it makes me snake easier, and it makes me have more controlled movement. It feels like a lot of people use single tap sprint also. I was using it for the last 3 weeks on accident, and I don't like it as much as single tap run. Um, but I know a lot of Warzone people use it tactical single tap sprint instead of single tap run. Usually, multiplayer players use single tap run, but yeah, you want to have this free and then sprinting door bash on. Vehicle behaviors. You can just copy these if you want or not. I don't know. Let's go combat. You want this on hold, on toggle, ADS plus down button. You know, prioritize body shield, armor plate all, equipment behavior hold, manual fire behavior press, combat advanced settings. Yeah, so you want on Warzone you want prioritize interact. On multiplayer I think you probably want prioritize reload. That's what I used to use at least. I haven't played much multiplayer this year. I do independent, ADS stick swap, uh, depleted ammo switch on, weapon mount movement. I don't like that. Mount return. I don't like that. Toggle overlay. Just keep these. I don't even mess with these because it wasn't letting me use kill streaks last year because of it. And then oh, I'm not gonna do graphics because that's like for computer related stuff. I'm on PC, so it's not gonna be universal. For audio, I use Art as War, but you want to use Sucker Punch. That's what I've found was the best. I think headphone bass boost was decent, but I think Sucker Punch was the best one for me, at least for Art as War. And you want reduced tinnitus sound on, and then I like the hit marker preset classic. You know, sounds good. And then I use the surround for Art as War, but you probably want to use like I don't even know if you're on console, but and make sure your mono audio is not on, because then you're gonna hear people on your right, on your left, and it's like it's literally just taking away your sense of sound, I guess, where people are at. And then so now we're gonna go to interface. Pretty much you want all these you want your telemetry on. If you're on console, you want your just to always show your server latency, your packet loss, and then what else it shows. But PC, you want to know all this because you could just, it's just more information. You know what I mean? And then don't mess with the presets. Um, HDR always off on console or PC. All it does is slow down your frames. Quality. Oh, I'm on graphics. Whoa. Sorry. Wow. Subtitles. I don't even have them on usually, or whatever. I don't know. Color customization. So usually I go filter 2. Some people use filter 3, but just make sure these are both in 100, and then all I do is go to each color. I use purple on me, and I just bring the saturation all the way up and brightness all the way up on each thing. That's just what I do. And my enemies are yellow. Yellow or green are pretty good because you can see usually through smoke a little bit better. And yeah, it's kind of like a little cheat, kind of. Gameplay HUD. Just keep these on HUD bounds. I always shrink my my UI as small as possible, so I don't have to look up to my minimap as far. And tactical sprint, stamina bar, display near health, and that's pretty much. Oh wait, I'm not done yet. All right, crosshair lines. I use the static and I don't use this line spread, so it just stays still. And it's just, I don't know. The line spread isn't bad, but I like to keep it to where I always have regular, not regular. It just never moves. I just like how it just doesn't move, and uh, it's just nice when you hit firing and stuff. I feel like it's like better, to be honest. And I use the crosshair dot scale larger, but make sure these are both static. Static's always best for me. And I have it purple. That's the best color that I can see. Like I tried using red, yellow, white, all that stuff. It just like blends in some way. It's somehow, but purple somehow always is. And the purple I use is the second to last one. Wait, do I? Yeah, and I go customize and I brighten this all the way up. Yeah, that's what I do. And then none of these matter. Advanced motion control. I won't even mess with those. Just make sure those are off. I did. There's these new ones. These notifications for like airstrikes and all that stuff, eliminations, all that stuff. I'm trying it on all right now. I didn't even know this setting was here. I'm trying it all on all right and see if I notice the airstrikes easier. Because sometimes I don't even see it. There's a big thing now. It defaults you at 5 seconds. I'm putting it up to 8 seconds, so now it stays on there, so it stays longer for me to see it. And I think it's been working, but I'm gonna try it on right now. But yeah, this is like a new setting. It's pretty interesting. Um, but yeah, that's what I would. That's the settings video.